All right. So here you're looking for the set of values, the set of numbers that are no larger than negative pi. So as we look at these A, B, and C, in my opinion, the graphical form is always the one that's easiest to kind of sketch out. So we only have one critical point. So that means we're dealing with an unbounded interval. Our critical point is negative pi. And we want the set of values that are no larger than this. So are we going to go to the right or to the left from this critical point? No larger means we're going to the left. And will it, or can it include the negative pi? It's no larger than it, but it can be it, right? It just can't go past it. So we're going to have a square bracket. It's going to point to the left. So this would be our graphical notation. And so based on this, we have this unbounded interval that extends all the way to negative infinity as the lower bound and an upper bound of negative pi. So when we write our interval notation, negative infinity to negative pi, always a parentheses at the infinities. In this case, we are including this critical point. So it's a bracket here. So this would be your answer. And remember, if you're typing this online, it's negative INF, negative PI, open and close parentheses. So that's how you would enter, and then put the correct grouping symbols. Parentheses here and a bracket here. So this is what your entry would look like online. And then finally, the inequality notation, when you're dealing with unbounded intervals. So if you have an infinity in the interval notation, you're always going to start with your variable, in this case, which is C. So C is, and we see here, our values for C are to the left of, which means less than. And again, the easiest way to remember that is that's the direction that our arrow points, right? The arrow points like a less than symbol. Right? It can equal it, so less than or equal to our critical point, negative pi. And once again, the way that you would enter this online is C is less than or equal to negative pi, represented by this expression. And so these would be the ways that you would enter those online.